Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening.
Finally, we managed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a
I
roller
was,
coaster ride.
yeah, I was not aware that it should be on mobile actually. So I was trying on PC.
Oh, really? Oh my God. Okay, okay. I must have missed out on that point in telling you.
Yeah, otherwise I would have, I mean, we could have been ready on
Yeah.
mobile itself. Sorry for the
Yeah,
delay
no, no,
actually.
that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. In fact, Instagram, you can't do it on your PC or laptop. It has to be done through the mobile only.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's one limitation they have.
yeah. Old people, we are not that tech savvy actually. And my son was out of station. So no tech support at home.
No, no, no. But then you know what I would appreciate, and I was like sitting here and I was thinking. I said that's so sweet of him to like actually kind of take that initiative. And yes, okay, fine, Instagram, okay, fine. Let me create an account. And now because of that technical glitch, okay, fine. Let me just download it on the mobile. So you were like real pro.
Thank you.
So that was really I was honestly I was very impressed, and I was like wow, because that that's what is important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good. Thanks.
Okay. So you are you able to hear me clearly, sir?
Very clear. Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
clearly,
Crystal clear.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think maybe you can adjust your camera a bit so that we can see you this much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. So what I have done is I have kept a Bisleri bottle behind
Ah,
as a
okay.
support.
Just a moment. Let me adjust it. Oh,
Yes, yes, much better, much better. Yeah,
yeah.
awesome, super, very nice, very nice, very nice, super. I had actually kind of given an introduction there in
Yeah.
the previous slide that I started,
Yeah.
and so before I give your introduction, I
Yeah.
want some more people to join in.
Right.
And so, in the meantime, I will give my introduction, and then
Yeah.
we will go to your introduction by the time more people will join in.
Sure. Sure.
So I'm Madhu Ranjit Singh, and I'm the creative head of Inner Space Interior Designing and Consultation. Inner Space Interior Designing and Consultation was started by me and my husband about 15 years back, and we had started from this place itself. So I'm a B Farm with an MBA and 7.5 years of work experience in corporate. Then I quit my job, and then I did my interiors, and I did started taking jobs, and I worked for an year from home. And Randeep is an MREC Jaipur, and he is also an MBA, and he has about 13 years of corporate experience. Then he also quit, and then we kind of jumped full time into this business that we call it as the very passionate and very noble profession that we are into. So our take with reference to this business is that um, we organize people's lives by organizing their spaces. And that is what is our belief system, and that is what is our takeoff as well. So this is about us, and we have done about 150 projects up till now in last 15 years. Very, very blessed actually, and grateful to all our clients who have actually, trusted us and given us their job to do their homes or the offices or even clinics. We have done a lot of clinics as well. So we feel very humble and very, very blessed to be surrounded with such nice soul. They have become more like less of clients and more like family now, extended families now. And it really feels very, very good. And I take this opportunity this evening to thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining in. It's really a pleasure. And I mean, it was like so quick. Everything happened. The conversation with you and you agreeing at the first instance that yes, I will be all like, you were all out. Yes, we will go live. So I was very happy. Usually, it's not about the age. It's just that people who are not on social media, they, especially with Instagram, they find it difficult. So
Okay,
my
okay.
previous, yeah, it is. It's very normal. It's very normal. So my previous client, the previous interview that I took, in that also, like she's there on social media, but she was not aware about Instagram.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and
As
she
such, I'm very, I don't socialize much on the social, I mean, Facebook and all those things. Though I have an
okay.
account and all, but more on WhatsApp and emails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
I totally understand. I totally
unless
understand.
some family pics
Yeah.
come on Facebook or something, then only I just log in. Otherwise, I don't even log into the account for months together. Actually.
I think social media is good, but at the same time, I think somewhere, the meeting in person is always a wow.
Definitely, yeah.
So
It has got a
personally,
different aura, and uh, it's a satisfaction is different when you meet a person. And
yeah. But I think
physically.
now this lockdown and COVID has like restricted a lot of things.
Right, right, yeah. That's why actually when you called up, no, when Ranjit called me, I was in Ahmedabad. We were attending a marriage of one of our close friends actually. So that was an outing for us after almost 2 years.
Okay.
Me and my wife, and this photograph, what I sent you is from there only actually.
Yeah. No. I can understand. It's been a crazy time. We all are going
Yeah,
through
so it
it.
was 2 days was very hectic also. I mean, all the functions were
Yeah.
there, events were there, and we participated in everything. So we were tired, dead tired by the time we came home actually.
Yeah.
2 days. So good that you also postponed this to Tuesday. So it was
Yeah.
Monday. It was good actually.
Yeah. No, I realized that I think it was becoming too tight for you.
Yeah,
So then
yeah,
we said, I think it's not that we can always like kind of, we had that cushion, so it was all
right,
good.
yeah.
And that was very sweet of you to say, yes, okay, fine. Okay, so let me first introduce you.
Yeah,
So we have with us this evening retired President Shipping from Ambuja Cements. Wow. And correct me if I'm going wrong anywhere.
you are perfect.
Later as advisor and head shipping in Adani Cementation,
Yeah,
right? Am I right?
that's
Yes.
correct. Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. And your wife is a homemaker. Mrs. Niti is a homemaker.
She's a postgraduate in physics actually.
Super. Super. So she is actually the anchor.
Yeah, she is the anchor for the house actually, in the real sense, yes.
Yeah. And
Though she studied, I mean, she did a postgraduate, she had a lot of opportunities to work, but she decided to invest her time on the family only.
absolutely, and huge respect to her. Also, like she's there. Is she there?
Actually, my son has just come from a trip outside actually, so they are just outside. Once she is
Okay.
there, I'll just call in her sometime. Yeah,
Yeah. No worries. In between, if she feels comfortable, she can just say hi.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So,
Yes.
sir, I just wanted to take you back to your journey with Inner Space. How did you actually come to know about Inner Space, and how actually that whole the association happened? So, what was that first step, which actually led to this association?
Yeah, it's a decade old now, but it is still very fresh in our memories, all of us. It was in, I think it was in 2010 actually. We got a call from a builder, Hiranandani saying that your flat will be ready in another 6 months' time. So you can take it, you can take possession for doing your interiors. So that was the time we started thinking about, oh, we have to do the interiors also before going there. And we initially we thought of only furnishing the house. Actually, we never thought of doing interiors. So we were exploring the various furniture shops. So if you know, there's a Durian in Thane actually, Durian furniture shop. So there on Saturday, Sundays used to be exploring the furniture actually. So once we went there, we had a very long chat there with the probably was the manager of the shop, I think. So when we were asking, then he was we just casually asked him, "Will you do the interiors for us?" Then he said, "Yes, we also do, but I suggest 3 or 4 names in Thane, who will be better. I mean, who will do in a professional way." So then he gave us 3, 4 names, and among them Ranjit was one, and he emphasized that you better meet him once. Whether you give him the job or not is a different thing, but I suggest you meet him. He's a different kind of person among this community, he said. Then we asked him where is his establishment. He said it's in Hiranandani Meadows only. Then we said, why not we meet him? We are close by. So next day we just dropped in, and we had a preliminary chat actually.
Okay.
So there itself, because I am from MNREC Allahabad actually, and he was from REC Jaipur, and I had some friends there also. So immediately we connected actually, being from RECs. So I said that it's very rare that a mechanical engineer doing this kind of profession. Then he gave his background. Okay, though I'm an engineer, my passion is doing interiors. So then I said that I mean, the conversation went like that, and it was quite pleasant. It was progressing like that. So then that's how the thing started. But before that, actually, I'll tell you how we bought this house. That was also quite interesting. We have been living in this area in Lokuppan for, by then it was almost 10 years actually. And we saw Hiranandani Meadows coming up. We knew that he started a sales office, all those things, but we never came and saw the flats here. Once my neighbor in Lokuppan, he told me that, can you please accompany me to Meadows because I want to buy a flat for my son. Then I came along with him. I saw the show flats here. And that time he told me that we are going to launch a new tower. If you are interested, you can just go through this. And he gave me the floor plan. So I took the plan, went home, and I saw it was perfectly fitting the Vastu actually.
Wow.
This Amanda. And we are very particular about Vastu. Even though we stayed in rental houses, own houses, everywhere we were particular about it actually. And my wife has some knowledge about it.
Okay.
So when she saw this plan, that she said that why not we buy this house actually. So
Wow.
2-3 days. It just took 3 days. We just saw this. Then we went to another Panditji. He said that it's perfect. You take it. Except few changes we have to do. And third day I came and made the advance payment actually. That's how we booked the flat in 2007.
Wow. Wow.
And thereafter it was only paying EMIs, nothing else. For 3 years. Then when we got the call, then we about a position, then we started thinking about interiors. So that's how the thought of doing interiors came up. We didn't know much about it. And then Ranjit asked me, what is it you are looking in for interiors? Then we told him that we don't know nothing, we don't know anything about interiors. We only have few things in mind. We want our flat to look spacious when somebody comes in. Second is it should have very pleasant colors. And utility wise, it should meet all our requirements. This is what we gave our mandate or requirements. Rest everything he did on his own actually.
Okay. So actually, the question that what I was going to ask you, the question itself was that was it clear what you wanted, or was it after meeting Ranjit, or how that conversation actually went about, and then you became more clear?
No, then after talking to him, to be frank, we did go to two more interiors actually. When we met Ranjit, no, we said that when we are making a house like this, might as well do some good interiors because we're going to stay here for life. So then we met two more interiors, but it did not. The conversation didn't even last for 5 minutes, I would say. So they were mostly commercial, nothing, no technical. Actually, they would say per square feet itna hoga, all those things. But what they are going to give, nobody really said. So then again, we came back to Ranjit, and it took us. We made two site visits also. He came here, he saw the flat. Then we said what all things we need. Then he said that okay, probably he had in mind. He did not really disclose what he is going to do. We said we want a puja room. He said puja room is not my business, but I'll give you. I will tell you the person who will make it. I'll get it done for you, but you tell him what you want. Even today, anybody coming to our house, no, they really appreciate it. Actually, that is the highlight of the house, I would say. And
Actually, your room has a story, right?
yeah, yeah. we went to Gujarat once, and there we saw some marble carving actually. So that we showed him. He said that whatever you want, he took us to a marble carving guy. It said that you tell him what you want, he'll make it for you. So how we got it done, we don't know, but it is there actually.
And
It's
it's
really,
a very raw look, right?
yeah,
It's a very raw look also.
yeah, yeah. It's a concept of cave actually.
Yes, yes.
It looks like a cave,
It looks like
and
a cake.
yeah, and uh, we had some chanting actually. There's a Lalita Devi, no, the Parvati Mata. That shlokas, no, the chanting happens actually. There are 1,000 names of Parvati Devi. So that happens every week, and my wife has got some 10, 12 friends actually. So every
Okay.
week they go to one person's house, and then they do the chanting, and then
Okay.
there's some this thing. They distribute prasad and all those things, and it's a get together kind of thing. Plus this also. So whenever they used to come to our house, no, they always say that the vibration in your house is totally different. We feel so many places we go. All 10, 12 places, but whenever we read that here, no, it's totally different experience for us, and it gives a very high energy. That's what they say. Not one person, at least 15, 20 people would have said that actually when they come to the house, no, they feel a very positive vibrations.
Okay. That's awesome, because what I can sense is that I think it was bound to happen, maybe because I believe a lot in energies. Um, I think it was your home at Hiranandani was supposed to happen. So look at the way it happened actually.
Exactly,
Then
it's
you
destiny actually. Yeah,
exactly, it was all falling in place.
exactly.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, the puzzle was getting solved.
Somehow it all fell in place, and getting Ranjit also is a boon for us. It was a gift for us actually. The way he understood the requirements, the way he made the thing, it's really the way he selected the colors. Uh, and in between, he did not show us actually. He went on his own. Certain things he decided for his own actually. But he was so confident that probably we like that, and so we are also
So,
quite.
yeah, because what happens was a lot many times, clients, when they discuss the brief with us,
Yeah,
it's like quite it's the idea and the imagination that they have in their mind, but they are
yeah,
not able to put forth, and which is okay, because
yeah,
sometimes it's not possible to, like, kind of what is there in your mind to, like, kind of express it. So it, as designers, it is very important for us to actually catch that, because if we are
right.
able to crack that, then we are able to crack the project. So
Yeah,
it does happen that many a times, that, when the client gives us the brief,
Yeah.
by the time we crack it and, things are put forth, sometimes it takes a lot of time. And
Right.
sometimes it is very quick. It's a very quick.
Yeah.
So I think, like in your case, I think because I've spoken to Ranjit also. So in your case, I think he understood your requirements very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So but like every stage, how this happened, how this even the story behind your the temple, how that
Yeah.
cave that was like kind of came up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then also, I guess those tiles which were being a lot of tiles, a lot of, I think fabric was also used. A lot of things were
He
done.
used FRP actually inside.
Hmm.
In the to give it a cave look, no, he used FRP inside, and that
Yes.
is a grayish shade. And
Yes.
this the temple part is totally white, marble white, and with engravings actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why it gives a very beautiful look actually as you enter.
Okay. And in how many meetings, how many meetings actually you had with Ranjit to finalize it?
I think three, I guess, not more. Two or
Hmm.
three meetings. One good thing, I mean, normally I bargain a lot actually.
Hmm.
So when I met him, he gave me a figure. I said that
Hmm.
I anticipated that he'll reduce some amount, but in the first meeting itself, he said that I am not going to reduce any even 1 rupee from this. This is the final price actually. Then normally people say like that. I also thought like that. People say like that, but when you go into a finalize across the table, there will be some reduction. So he did not. So that is one good thing I liked actually, because that means that's a value for that.
Yes.
So once you're having, if you have something in mind and if you want to buy quality, you can't, you have to pay that price actually. That's what
Yes.
that I really appreciate of him.
So, sir, we don't as you had explained that you had met the other designers also,
Hmm.
two more designers. So
Hmm.
normally there are various ways of quoting to the client.
Hmm.
One of the ways is which is like per square feet basis.
Yeah.
The second way is that you actually quote to the client as per the requirements of the client. So
Right.
we go for the second option. So
Right.
in that case, what happens is that we don't quote high.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we don't have that concept right from day one. We are
Hmm.
very clear on that. Right from day one, whatever is the estimated cost, that
Yeah.
is what we are going to quote.
Right.
Because some
Right.
people, yeah, it happens that people quote higher for a purpose
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they bargain.
Yeah. But
So here we
people
have,
who
like
know,
we have right from beginning, we have maintained these three things. One of the things is the quality. So we
yeah.
don't compromise on the quality of the products. The
Yeah.
second is the deadline,
Yeah.
meeting the deadlines.
Yeah.
So once the deadline is committed, then we give the keys back as per the deadlines, and
Yeah.
transparency.
Right.
So there is, I'm sure there was a contract copy, and there's a lot of transparency in terms of scope of work, the kind of products that are going to be used, and
Yeah.
everything. I think it makes simpler, no? The life
Yeah.
becomes simpler with these kind of things.
Yeah. Since you mentioned transparency, now I would like to share an example on that also, my
Sir, I
experience.
can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Hmm.
Can't hear. I'm unable to hear you. Oh, okay. Hi. Hello. Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing? If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. No problem, sir. You can join back again. I think he got disconnected. Hey, you guys have any questions with reference to interiors? Please feel free. Put it in the comment box and I'll be more than happy to address. And also once the guest joins back, and if you have any more questions with reference to his work or anything that you want to ask him with reference to inner space, please feel free and you can put down in the comment box. And I'm sure he'll be very, very glad to answer your queries. I'm just waiting for him to join in. We were having such a beautiful conversation. Okay. Don't know. Looks like some technical glitch again. Yeah, we're back again. Okay, we got disconnected. It's okay. So we are back again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you and I can see you very clearly.
Okay, okay, bye.
Yeah. So I think what we were discussing about how much time did you take with
Yeah,
by, I
it
mean,
was, I would say about 3 meetings, but by then, I mean, it took us about a month's time to sign the contract because
okay.
flat was not yet ready. So we
Hmm.
wanted to give it to him because he promised it would take about 6 months.
Hmm.
So we had an auspicious day to carry
Okay,
out the
start.
housewarming ceremony and all. So, but
Okay.
it was absolutely on time, without any delay, and in full in all respects. And it was a very pleasant surprise for us. We didn't see the full house before coming in actually. I mean
Okay.
the early next the muhurt was at morning 4 o'clock, and
Okay.
till 2 days before we did not see the place actually. So, but he got the house cleaned so nicely and it was so decorated, no? people who came in like really thrilled to see such a beautiful house actually. Then as we entered, we also very, very happy that with our choice and the way it has come up. And the proof is we are quite happy in the house actually, all of us. There been a
That's good.
lot of prosperity in the home. Children are doing well. We got a very nice daughter-in-law. So
So happy to hear this. I'm so happy to hear this.
yeah. Uh, There was one thing actually you were mentioning, no, transparency. You are quite transparent. I just wanted to
Yes.
share one my experience on that, because when Ranjit gave me the final budget, he told me if any changes in between will have an implication on the price. But if there is a reduction also, I will do it, provided I haven't bought
Yes.
the material by then.
Absolutely.
It's so fair actually. I mean, and similar experience I have with Hiranandani also. Because when you told me that,
Mm.
okay, sir, you don't take electrical fittings, don't take the doors, these things. I sent a mail to them. They have refunded that money to me by check actually.
Mm.
I never seen a builder like that.
Mm. But that's the way it should be, no?
And that's the way it should be. But do you think any builder follows that?
Correct. Because what
Uh,
happens is a client should be able to pay for what he's using,
what is
right?
taking? Yeah, what is getting actually? Yeah.
Yeah. What he's getting in return, that is what he should be paying for. And that is
True.
the very reason that's why we don't charge per square feet. We don't
Yeah.
believe in that concept of per square feet.
Right. Right.
Because maybe, while discussing and, maybe in your requirements, you may not have the need for some certain square feet to be used for
Right.
anything.
Right. Yeah.
And if
Exactly.
that is what it is, then why should you pay?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is there any, like with reference to quality or with reference to deadline? You already said that, you had a good experience that, it was delivered on time.
Yeah.
In fact, with reference to that, as you have described, so normally what we do is that with every project, we place the entire house after the work is done. We get it deep cleaned completely, and
Yeah.
then we hand over the keys. Yeah, then we hand over the keys so that
That's
the
what.
client
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
have a problem.
Absolutely. No, that's what. These were new and pleasant experiences for us. If you say, if I may say so.
Did you face any? Uh, did you face any kind of challenges? Any kind of challenges you faced while this 6 months of
Yeah. If we talk of challenges, Ranjit would have faced challenges. To me, to meet our requirements. And
no, I
certain
don't
things
think
which
so.
were not, I mean, we would ask certain things. Initially, would say, my wife actually, she was totally involved in this. She would ask, okay, I want this, I want that. You would say, ma'am, that will be difficult. That is, we have to see, like that, you would say. But within next day or same day itself, you would come out with a solution. Okay, if you do like this, is it okay or not? You would send the pictures and say, this is how it's going to look. So challenges not for us, definitely. But yes, but he also suggested certain things, and they were good. I mean, we liked them, and we accepted them. Or
Mhm.
few things which were not fitting into our this thing, we said that okay,
Yeah,
these we may not require them, and this is how
yeah.
it should be. So and that's how it
Mhm.
went off. Yeah, but it was a very pleasant experience, entire period actually.
Okay.
And there were actually, if you ask me, even during the progress of the work, we
Mhm.
didn't come to see the place actually. Maybe we would have come twice or thrice in the period of 6 months.
Okay. Wow.
Normally, because some of our friends and relatives, when they give the house for interior, there
Mhm.
are people who go every day evening to check the progress.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't understand what progress you can see every day, but that is
yes.
how I have seen. I mean, probably it is their interest, but somehow we were quite comfortable like this actually, very
Mhm.
confident that it will happen.
Mm. I
And
think it feels blessed to be associated, with the clients like you. And most of our clients have been like this. So
great.
maybe it's because of, because I feel maybe the when you click with each other and when that trust level is there, and when you
Exactly.
have that confidence and transparency, and everything is like, then I think it's not required to be from time to time. Yes, the
There's no
update is
need
there.
to, yeah, exactly. There's
Mm.
no need to close monitoring and all, and we can't really do much about it because we don't know your scheduling, your planning. It goes according to your
Mm.
plan actually. So there's
Mm.
nothing we can contribute. Only we can see the final product and then only.
Yeah. Okay. And as far as the quality is concerned, because it's been, I think, like what, 10 years?
A
10 to
decade,
12.
yeah, yeah. If you come home unannounced, it will look the same way the way you made.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Except, yeah, there was some seepage from the bathroom side, so there was a repair which we had to carry out for the bed and all. But otherwise, if you ask me, whatever quality was given or the way it is done is absolutely perfect, and not much maintenance also thereafter. If you ask me, in the initial days, there were some issues which were attended promptly. Then whatever pending items, some few pending items were, those are also were provided. And thereafter, I don't think we had any problem, nor did we give any complaint to you actually. So
So
it's
what we do, no, so as a process, what we do is that as after the handover, we
yeah,
tell the client that you take about a week, 10 days, आप रहो वहाँ पे. And once you
yeah, yeah,
start using things and all that, once you get you once you actually, because this, see, interiors is what it's all functionality, because
right,
we are
right,
going to stay new things. So once you start using things, and if you are facing any kind of concerns or anything, then
yeah,
we tell them to make a list of things, and then we attend one by one, one by one, one by one. We knock it off.
absolutely.
So
This
that
is
is
what
what we do every month. Yeah.
yeah, this is what was done that time also. We made a list. We would give him. He'd send a, concerned person, and those things were rectified actually.
Yeah, because some or the other things will be required at that time. Around, I think, about 10 to 15 days to lagta hi hai.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
also, yeah, because also when you start staying, then there are a lot of things like, मुझे यहाँ पे एक कुछ लगाना है, या something else, some artifacts, or some कुछ ना कुछ लगाना है, या some assistant is always required. That is what we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
noticed in
yeah.
the 15 years. So yeah. So that is what we do with every client. Good, you brought up that. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, so now I wanted to ask you. Okay, so you have already. So this is the first time, if I understand, this is the first time you got interiors done of your house, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's correct. This is the first time we got.
This is the first by a professional, right? Okay. Okay, fine. Excellent. So, is there anything else during your journey that you would like to share with the viewers? No, again, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, sir. I can't hear you, sir.
Uh,
Again, I think it's gone.
Hello, can you hear me?
The voice is gone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Just yeah, can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
I think it has gone again. You have to send a link again, looks like.
Can someone just give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear Mr. Nethi? Because I can't hear him. I think maybe we can rejoin again. Oh, there seems to be some again the.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. So this. Okay. Yes, sir. You were saying something. It got disconnected again. I think there seems to be some network issue. You're already there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
But you can't see me, no?
No, I'm not able to see you. It's all black.
It's not getting that. I think I'll log out and then log in again.
Sure, sure. No problem. Yeah, nice place.
Yeah, I think there's some problem with the network.
Network.
I think. Yeah.
So you were saying something.
Yeah. Now, for the audience, I mean, for the viewers, what I can say is, if somebody is looking for some quality work, no, we have to pay the right price. Then only we can get it. We can't get, and in that respect, if you ask me, what we got is real value for money. There's no, it's not expensive. Definitely, it's real value for money, and I wish you'll get more clients in the days to come. People will appreciate your work. I
Thank you
think
so
you
much.
are aware that our house was displayed in Times Now Property Times actually for a for fully Vastu compliant house. Actually. We were also very much thrilled. We still have that paper cutting with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a very pleasant experience, a memorable one for us, and everybody appreciates the good work done and the efforts what have gone in. Though we were not involved in that day to day, but the outcome is really very nice for us, and it's been quite good for us here actually.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm actually humbled and very grateful for actually giving us an opportunity to work with you and work on your space. Because I think it's very important, and somewhere we feel really blessed that we are able to add some value in people's lives via our profession.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So is there any like would you prefer to recommend inner space to your people? What do you think about it?
Yes. I really did recommend to many people, but as you said, no, unless they have that, I don't know how many of them have fructified actually. How many people have come to that? But anyone asking for an advice, I give Ranjit's name first of all, and I don't know anyone else also, frankly speaking. So, I never searched for anyone else actually. So that's why it's been always I give it to them, and depending upon their requirement, they take it forward.
And sir, any message, anything that you would like to tell us as designers from your experience? Anything that you feel that will add value in our life as a client from the client's perspective?
Uh, I mean, you have a very great attitude because you listen to the clients and then you improve upon that. That itself gives that is ISO actually. That is what is ISO concept. You see the defects or whatever is the shortcomings, and then you improve upon them. Then you go to the next step. And quality is a journey. It's not a destination. For the similarly, your job also is a journey only. There's nothing called the best. So you can go from step to step and then reach the pinnacles, and probably you
Yeah.
have more and more clients of similar
Yes.
liking and who appreciate quality. Uh, that's it. I mean, it's it's a journey we have to go through. Yeah.
So we are actually truly humbled, and I take this as a token of appreciation and more as an advice as well. Because whenever any entrepreneur, when they start their journey, any business, whenever they
Yeah,
start, I think they start with something in mind. There's something that makes them start that journey.
yeah, yeah.
And
True.
yeah, and this was the crux of the whole thing, that when we started with this thought process that we are going to organize people's lives. It's a very noble profession.
Yeah, yeah.
People, they put in a lot of all their hard earned money in
Absolutely.
their
That is true.
in their
Yeah,
places. So we must respect that, and
yeah,
where each penny is going, that allocation is very, very important.
yeah, yeah.
So,
So,
I'm so glad that you brought up that, and you actually, that will remain with me now forever. And afterwards, yes, because it means a lot. It means a lot. Because that is what will keep us grounded, and always be more human. And yeah, so
yeah.
I'm really humbled. Uh, yes,
Okay,
yes.
all the best to you then, and keep up the good work. And
Thank
wishing
you
you
so
all
much.
success in all your future
Thank you so much.
endeavors.
And please give my regards to everyone at home. I
Yes,
will watch out for this, definitely.
we will meet sometime definitely.
Yes, yes, yes.
In
And
fact, we
thank
were
you so much.
working. We are looking forward for another house where we could give an opportunity to you actually, and for us in return. But
Awesome,
it's not working out. Whenever it happens, it will happen. Yeah.
awesome, awesome. So thank you so much. We'll be more than happy to actually
Yeah.
revisit the experiences.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and it's a pleasure, to have you on this series this evening. So thank you so much.
Thanks. Yeah.
Very wonderful. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thanks a lot. Okay. All the best to
I'll
you.
come
Take
and
care.
meet you.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll come and meet you one of these days.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Good evening. Bye. Bye.
Bye.